Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
From
the 39, Watson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Watson's pass.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
Watson's
a gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the Chiefs.
Again, it's Watson. And he fires one incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings
And
up.
they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Defense.
Are you serious, dog?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Texans' 30.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
Texans 24.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
It's now 2nd down.
Throwing again is Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And it's operating from the gun. Watson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. From the gun, Watson. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete.
Watson's pass.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And it's
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Watson's pass.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
And
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Watson's pass.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out, and the Texans get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
The tackle made.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
And now out comes Houston. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Looking deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. From the 21 and 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw is Watson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Wide Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air yet again. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
KC's offense ready to take over. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
It's a
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. catch.